Alrighty, sweet. We're back with a War Machine deck. I chose Black Widow just because I like Black Widow. I think she's fun. I think she's, challenges the heroes in a lot of different ways. But I just love the jets on this thing. It's so cool. That shield board is awesome. But we are playing James Rhodes, who is a shield soldier. We decided that we're going to be trying a protection build because we could not figure out what protection was going to do. But we got upgraded chassis. We got a tech here. We got a tech here. We've got a tech here. We've got a tech here. So we're starting out with 5 tech cards in the deck. And so I think we're going to probably be running like a tech package. It would be great if we had Spider Bite. I would love Spider Bite now, who's coming to us in Silk, but also like not Jesse. That's from Nova. No, I think it is. Who are the new Shield people that we just got? The 3-cost Shield supports Leo and Gemma. Leo and Gemma. So we're gonna be able to go get our tech cards and be pretty okay there. So that'll be fun. And I think we're just going to run a repurpose build. I'm starting to think that's probably the best route that we can go with him, because that can also allow us to solve his thwarting problem. If we can repurpose maybe like an energy or a force field generator or something like that, then we can kind of get that 3 thwart, which we are going to need to push through some of these like higher threat scenarios. But I think we're gonna go here. We got that. Let's grab. Where I put Nova. Justice and basic. Justice and basic. I think we're gonna try protection and basic. Got Nick. My Quinn Carrier. Professor X we definitely want. Quinn Carrier. We'll go symbiote suit? No. It's the card. Oh, the Steve Carrier. So this is from Steve beat or played the game, and so it's somebody made a custom version of a helicarrier. Um, and so because Steve is notorious on stream for always asking if they're going to use the helicarrier, and so they just call it the Steve Carrier, and so it's a custom made card that is, choose the Steve Kimmel player rather than the helicarrier, which is choose a player, and so yeah, they were passing them out at Connie Heroes last year. It's great. Soaring acrobatics. I haven't. Yeah, what is soaring acrobatics? I don't even remember what soaring acrobatics is. Yeah, soaring acrobatics works a lot. Yes, good call. Soaring acrobatics is if you have the aerial trait, then you can exhaust to give +1 to a basic activation. Which is really cool because once we get the upgraded chassis, he will have it. Not today in backflip, remove threat. I don't know how much I want to be defending though, because I'm gonna have my tough status card, but I won't have access to confuse, so I do think I will need to defend at some point because I can't play the normal War Machine play line of flip, 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 flip. It does work really well with him in Spectrum. Yeah, I like soaring acrobatics there. That's fun. The aerial green up. Yeah, ever vigilant. Yep. Great call there. Let me just make sure there's nothing else that I'm missing. There wasn't anything like other crazy thing for shield. I guess practice plan. What is it? Living laser. I wonder if face the past is worth it for living laser. I think so. Ever vigilant, yeah. Let's grab face the past. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Let's grab superpower training. Let's grab build support. And heck, let's go specialized training. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Okay. That puts us at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 14 without ever touching green. So that's always a good sign, right? A lot of the times I like to run meditation with my war machine because this basic activation is not good. And so meditation gives a use for that, but I usually am running that when I have access to alter ego a lot more than what I have in a protection deck. And so I'm thinking that I don't run meditation here. Agent 13 I like. What is that rating? Munitions bunker and Leo, I guess. Lockjaw. I don't know how worried Lockjaw is nice for the threat removal though. Let's go Lockjaw. I think power in all of us is definitely in play here. Yeah, I like that. Let's grab our repurpose cards. These are P's. That's why I can't find them. It's a lot easier to find repurpose when you're looking in R. Gambit is always good too. Gambit is good, yeah. Ready is shield support. Metal gray theme. Yeah, we're effectively just playing a basic deck. Let me look at green cards. I wanna pull green cards into this. With 3 energy barriers. Go probably 3 ever vigilance to be honest. And then 1 force field. I love the 1-drop force field generator. I feel like that's one of my favorite plays with the repurpose deck because, like, especially when you're going to have so much tough status coming in, then you don't have to like worry too much about depleting those counters. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we are at 39 cards already. Got Render Medical Aid, Astonishing X-Men. I think Astonishing X-Men makes it into here. That's 5 though. That's so much. Is superpower training useful in War Machine? When there's, I think so. Yeah, superpower training targets 5 cards minimum. And so you can. The nice thing about the superpower training is that it puts it into play, not into your hand. Whereas like Leo and Gemma put it into your hand and then help you pay for it. So it's a little bit more flexible in that sense. Let's grab power in all of us. Did I grab my doubles? I think I did. Yeah, okay, I grabbed doubles. Power in all of us goes there. That's 41 cards. Though War Machine's cards are not that good. %, superpower training is an auto include. War Machine loves tough. You can't afford to take hits. Yeah. Yeah. Night Nurse could be kind of interesting. Are there any allies? I think we're getting into like we don't really need. Go Pericles. Ah, wouldn't be horrible actually. I don't think there's any allies in green that I'm gonna grab, so we'll probably just move over here to gray and find some more gray allies. Need something with a lot of thwart. Quinn Carrier's in there, yeah. The War Machine stats are 1, 2, 2. So very sad. Very, very sad stat line. North Star and Nova could be good, but they're so pricey. Professor X is really good. Yeah, I like North Star and Nova, but since we're running power on all of us, I think I'd rather try and find a similar ally in gray. So let's grab Gambit. I don't think we need that many, honestly. Go Nick Fury Senior. Let's try that. Let's try that. That gives us. It gives us a decent amount to work with. Agent Nicholas Ridiculous. Maybe some stun confused for the aim minions. True. I think I was. There are some in here, but I don't think that they are vulnerable. I think we're gonna try a different mod set, so we don't have the vulnerable stuff. Stun confused for the aim minions. I would like more confuse. So in that case, let's grab the one protection side scheme that confuses. Astonishing X-Men. Ah, can't wait for Stun Gun and Spider Bite. Nice. What is Spider? Oh, yeah, the ally. Yeah. They are. Yeah, I'm super pumped for them. Um, not really good from what I remember. He has a bit of trouble thwarting. Yeah, he does. He does. Okay. Cool. What mod sets should we use? Um, definitely crime. I think just like add to the threat that we need to deal with. Yeah. Any suggestions for modular sets? A mess of things. I haven't played a mess of things in a hot second. Oh, that adds a gang up. Sure. Okay. I need one more. I just saw a mess of things. I was like, I haven't played that in a while. We could do like Power Surge. One of the Thunderbolts. Ooh. My birthday is on Monday, so how about Sauron returns? Oh, okay. Sauron. Sauron's coming back. Where did I put Sauron? I think I burned it actually. We can try Sauron. Because why not? War Machine needs a challenge. That's what we need. I think I just realized that Sauron's not elite. The record. Oh yeah, yeah. Wrecking Crew. Yeah, they're fun. I think I'm not most excited. I am super excited for the new Thunderbolt minion mod sets that are coming in the hero packs. I think those are going to be really fun. At the same time, we expect more from War Machine to attack. Alrighty. Woo! Alright. Each player searches the encounter deck for a minion and puts it into play. Engage with them. Should we do Sauron? Actually, we may. I think we do. I think we pick Sauron. Because we get around the life drain. That's kind of funny. I think we pick Sauron. No, that's insane. We could just take a grunt and then hope that we don't draw Sauron. I mean, this is. Let's grab Sauron. Let's see what happens. What aspect do you think is best for Nick Fury in true solo play? I'd probably say Justice. I think he needs a lot of threat removal, and Justice is probably there. Sauron will eventually become a channel meme, right? The ultimate challenge would be to face the hood with all the thunder. Oh, that'd be sick. I love that idea, Sam. Has anyone ever done that? Has anyone done that? That'd be really cool. I'll do that on Monday. That seems like a fun Monday stream. What are ammo counters? Pew pew. Yeah. That is really cool. I'm gonna write that down. Sam says, "That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that, Sam. Good call." Okay. The first rule when playing War Machine is don't let anyone see you cry when you play War Machine. Um, okay, so as an action, we can choose a War Machine card in our discard pile and shuffle it into the encounter deck that was errated to be once per round. And so you cannot just do that forever. Unfortunately, that'd be sad. Forced response: after you change to this form, discard each ammo counter from your identity. When you flip into hero form, he has a incredibly superior stat line of a 1/2/2 because that feels like I don't know why. Like typically stat lines, unless something is like really good on the hero, their sum total is 6, and so we're looking at a lower stat line than most heroes. And then after you change to this form, you place 5 ammo counters on War Machine. Also, there's a chart that comes with the hood that shows the easiest and hardest modular sets. Yeah, nice. Hey, ZZ Gaming. Haven't got to catch a stream for a while. Just finished Mad Titan Expert campaign with Taunt Spider. Oh, sick. And Voltron Honeybetcher. Yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing. That's awesome. We start with 10. Black Widow starts with 16. This goes up by the stage number. It starts with 4 threat on it because of Black Widow. And then whenever a character you controls attacks Black Widow, we remove a threat, discard the top card. If it has a preparation, we are going to resolve that preparation. Starting with 4 threat is kind of brutal, actually. Alrighty, see what we got. 2, 4, 6. We got the Quinn Carrier. We got Leo, Professor X, Repulsor Beam, Scorched Earth, and Ever Vigilant. Okay. We're going to keep Leo. We're going to mulligan at least these 3. I think we're probably going to get rid of the Quinn Carrier too. We can build support the Quinn Carrier later. We got Professor X Leo. We got Power in all of us. Huge! Missile Launcher. Repurpose. And a full auto. Love it. I think, honestly, we probably just full auto this Sauron character. Alright. Actually, we probably could have held on to Repulsor Beam to do that, but here we are. Okay, let's go repurpose to play Leo. As an alter ego action, we can use Leo to... Oh, that's not the right thing. We can use Leo to search our deck for a tech card and add it to our hand. Okay, so Power in all of us is going to play Nick, or is going to help pay for Professor X. So I think the tech card that we grab is going to just be used as a resource for here. And we can, I think we play Missile Launcher on over that. So let's just grab Energy Barrier. We'll use that as a resource. Because I think I would rather have Professor X out. Professor X can help with that main scheme as well as the Black Widow block. And then we can take out Sauron next round. And hopefully just not draw a life drain. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Power on all of us will play Energy Barrier, will play Professor X. We will confuse Black Widow. And we'll use full auto to play Missile Launcher. We can remove 1 ammo counter to deal 2 damage to an enemy. Gains ranged. Let's flip up. When we flip, we get 5 ammo counters. Go ahead and use X to thwart for 3 here, taking this down to 1. We will missile launcher to remove a ammo counter to deal 2 damage, 4 damage to Sauron. I'm a big fan of this board. It's so cool. Okay, stand up. And probably next round we will flip down. It's almost a bar. We got specialized training, energy barrier, Iron Man, genius, and a build support. Been playing a lot of Star-Lord lately. It's been a lot of fun. Nice. Yeah, there are special tokens for a War Machine. They're ammo counters. Oops. So there's, when you buy this set, it's 2 1-2s and then a 5-10. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to go up to 3 because it goes up by 2. Widow is going to attack. We'll block with Professor X for 2. After this activation, put a counter here. And take out X. And we will take 2 damage from Sauron. Our encounter card is Dark Designs. Place and Scheme, which we lose the Confuse. But that makes flipping down to Alter Ego way more challenging. Uh-oh. That's kind of exciting. Let's go Missile Launcher to take out Sauron. Iron Man can come in, which can play build support if we want. We can thwart down. Yeah. Yeah. Build support is going to get us Quinn Carrier, which is going to get us just more things. I think that's what we do. So Genius Energy Barrier will play Iron Man. When Iron Man enters play, we can search our deck and discard pile for a tech upgrade and add it to our hand. Nelson 1, Sauron 0. Start the counter. Let's go. We're just going to grab a energy barrier. Okay. Energy barrier will play build support. It's going to come in with 3. Iron Man will thwart 2 here. Takes this down to 1. War Machine will thwart 1 here. She'll take this down to 2. We're going to look at 3. She'll scheme. We've seen both of our Dark Designs, so I think we'll be okay. I would like to hang on to Specialized Training if possible, so let's go ahead and flip down. We'll get rid of these ammo counters. Is Gauntlet Gun 1 or 2? How much does Gauntlet Gun cost? No, it doesn't matter. I don't. Our shoulder cannon was what I was actually talking about. Which I thought it was. I thought it would cost 1. Ugh. Quick question with Maria's deck building. You can include any number of different aspect shield supports, correct? You can include the max copy of up to 3. So if you choose to include a off aspect shield support, that's going to take one of your 3 slots to do, and you have to include the max copies. So if it's like a med team or a non-unique card, you have to include 3. If it's a unique card, you have to include 1. So like if you choose like TAC team, field agent, or something like that, you have to include 3 copies. Grab an energy barrier. Shuffle. We can choose a War Machine card and shuffle it into our deck if we wanted to. I'm okay. 2 for Gauntlet Gun and Shoulder Cannon, yeah. That feels like such lost efficiency, that whatever I just did. But I feel like I had to. Do I hang? I don't think I hang on to Energy Barrier. I think next round I potentially play the upgraded chassis, which is going to help just like a lot. And then we can use Iron Man for thwarting rather than a chump block. I think that's probably the right call. We can hang on to Specialized Training because Specialized Training can get us. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Specialized Training, Lockjaw, Shoulder Cannon, Strength, Superpower Training, and a Ever Vigilant. Go up to 3. Widow is going to scheme for 2, 4. So that takes us to 7. Encounter card is Night Vision Goggles. Each encounter card without a preparation ability gains preparation, prevents all damage from the attack, and then discard Night Vision Goggles. +1 scheme. Shoulder Cannon isn't great with Black Widow since you have to resolve her effect for each attack. That's true. But if you just clear the main, which War Machine is excellent at doing. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. Okay. Leo. Let's go find upgraded chassis. Okay. Iron Man, let's go ahead and take out build support. We'll go grab a Quinn Carrier. We'll go Lockjaw and a Strength to play upgraded chassis. So we gain the aerial traits. And when we change to hero form, we can exhaust this to give ourselves a tough status card. Let's go ahead and flip, exhaust to get a tough. Okay. And then we get 5 counters. I feel like this board also looks really sick with War Machine. Like it just fits the color theme really, really well. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we have superpower training or specialized training. I think we go specialized. Let's go Quinn Carrier for specialized training. Put 5 out there. It'll take a little bit of time to clear that down or to knock that down, but our targeted strike is 3 threat, so if we can get it down to 3, we will feel pretty good. I think I'm a little bit more concerned about this over anything. And so we will go ahead and thwart for 1 here. Ever Vigilant will remove 2 threat, taking it down to 4. And then Ready War Machine, and then we'll thwart it down to 3. We're not going to resolve Missile Launcher just because then we get bamboozled. So let's stand up. I like to put my heroes in clear sleeves and a top loader. Have it from Transformers. Nice, yeah, nice. I have my heroes in like they're called Paladin double clear sleeves, rather than the Dragon Shield clear matte that everything else is in. We got Repulsor Beam, targeted strike. That's what we needed. Power in all of us. Gambit, nice, and a repurpose. Okay. I'm going to take this up to 5. Widow is going to attack. We'll take it. It's going to be 2 plus 0. That's going to knock our tough status off. And then our encounter card is Equipment Malfunction. You may flip to alter ego form. Choose to exhaust James to remove this from the game, or remove all ammo counters from your identity. If 2 or few, it gains surge. We will flip and exhaust to remove this from the game. But that puts us back in alter ego so that we can trigger Leo again, which is pretty exciting. Oh, sorry about that. That's on me. Okay. Choose a War Machine card I think the only thing that I would have liked to be able to do is, um, we'll throw a shoulder cannon in there. You also use Dragon Shield for the villain cards. For the villain cards specifically, I still use the clear, the same paladin cards. But for like the villain cards that go in the encounter deck, they are the clear matte sleeves from Dragon Shield. The reason that I put them in the different sleeves is that it's very easy for like a tactile feel to know what not to shuffle into the deck. Over here, will Leo. Gauntlet gun. Okay. We'll flip up exhaust to get another tough. Beautiful. And then there's 5. Okay. Iron Man will thwart 2 off of specialized training, which takes it down to 3. We've got Quinn Carrier and Repurpose to play the Gauntlet gun. Generates a wild resource and place an ammo counter on War Machine. We will go ahead and do that and use all of that for targeted strike to clear specialized training. We're going to grab our surveillance specialist. So we get +1 thwart, and then whenever we make a thwart, we get to draw a card. Or I guess the first time. Dragon Shield are so nice. They are expensive. Absolutely. They are expensive. It's I think I buy them in bulk. I buy 10 packs at a time. Usually at around 80 to 100 bucks. So 1,000 sleeves for 80 to 100 bucks. So yeah, they're expensive. The alternative that I like for a little bit less expensive option, I really like the Gamegenic mats. I think those are nice. I have not tried the Ultra Pro mats. I tried the Ultra Pro clear. I did not like them. Are they better than that? A little cheaper from buying them separately. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Power on All of Us and a Repulsor Beam to play Gambit. To look at the top 3. 1, 2, 3. We got a Mess of Things, Aim Commando, and a Sinister Strike. I'm half tempted to just take the Sinister Strike so that we don't get a second attack from Widow. Mess of Things is going to be our boost card, which doesn't matter. And then we have an Aim Commando with Quick Strike. We'll take 2 damage. That's not too bad. I think we're going to do that. We're going to take the Sinister Strike here. It's just going to be 1, but then I don't feel as bad chump blocking with Gambit, and we don't take another attack. Let's go ahead and thwart this down to 4. I'm not going to use Missile Launcher because I don't want to die. I guess, like, ooh, that could have been a way to... So if we took this... No, actually, this is what we're going to do. This is actually really cool. So we're going to take a Mess of Things. Preparation after this attack. Put this minion into play. Never mind. We could take the Aim Commando. Yeah, okay. So we're going to take the Aim Commando here instead of Sinister Strike. Then we are going to use Missile Launcher to remove 1 here to take this down to 4. We will remove a threat from the scheme. Discard this. We prevent all damage, and then we discard the Night Vision Goggles, and then Sinister Strike is going to be our boost card. So with a little bit of manipulation, we're able to do that. Been using the Gamegenic mats. They are great. Yeah, 100%. I really like the Gamegenic mats for that. I also use Dragon Shield for heroes. I use the most. Nice, that's fun. Made the mistake of sleeping all Marvel Legendary. So, oh geez, yeah, that's a lot. We still have a Quinn Carrier. That's exhausting, but let's stand up. We've got an Ironheart, a targeted strike, force field generator, ever vigilant, and a scorched earth. Go up the 5 threat here. Widow is going to attack. We'll take it to the face. It's going to be 3. Knock our tough. Our encounter card is Black Widow's Gauntlet. She gains Retaliate 1. After a character you control attacks Black Widow, if no preparation ability was resolved, discard this card after resolving the Retaliate keyword. Cool. Nice. We will go ahead and thwart the main down to 3. It's going to Surveillance Specialist draw us into a Face the Past. Don't tempt me with a good time. I'm not attacking Black Widow. Is this when we use it? When else would we use it? I mean, I think we're kind of ready for it. Living Laser has 4 health. Yeah. We'll play Face the Past. Searching and counter deck, discard pile, Nemesis. We got Living Laser. Quick Strike hits us for 1/2. Ready your hero and draw 3 cards. We cannot attack the villain for the rest of the game. We got Full Auto. Ooh! Full Auto is kind of fun with Face the Past because you're not actually attacking the villain, but the overkill will hit the villain. Huh. Nice. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and use a energy to play a second Gauntlet Gun. Okay. How do I want to do this? Gauntlet Gun, Gauntlet Gun. No, that's crazy. I don't care about that. Missile Launcher will deal 2 damage here. Gambit will deal 1 damage here. Then we will Gauntlet Gun, Gauntlet Gun for full auto. Added 2, we'll remove 2 here to deal 8 damage. It does have overkill, so 1 and 7 on Black Widow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You put Melinda May in the deck. She's so good for this scenario. I didn't. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't. I think we. Yeah, that would have been good. That would have been good. Okay. Let's go ahead and Quinn Carrier Scorched Earth to play Ironheart, which will draw us a card. To Nick Fury Sr. I'm like running out of things to do. Is that a bad thing? I guess not. Let's drop a force field generator. 6 there. We'll have War Machine and Ironheart clear the main. We're gonna flip down to Alter Ego, because I know I have Gemma coming up, and then I can play her for really cheap. And I'll get my tough status card back. Okay. 2, 4, 6, perfect. Oh wait, actually, we're going to shuffle in a targeted strike to our deck, so we're not going to get this. We're going to use the action here so that we can get a targeted strike, which is going to help us with the threat removal, but also mean that we do not thwart out. So 2, 4, or we don't deck out. So if that's okay, we do get Gemma. I was like, actually, you know what? That could be bad if we don't draw Gemma, but I forgot that we also had Nick, so we're good. So we got 2. Widow's going to scheme for 2, 4. So that takes us up to 6 here on the main. Then our encounter card is Dance of Death. Deal 1 damage to a character you control, 2 damage, and then 3 damage. We will deal 1 damage to James, 2, 3. Take out our allies. Dance of Death is scary. Ouch. Okay. Cool. That's gone. Sweet. Okay, so we have the munitions bunker, which we definitely want to drop. We have a Nick Fury, which we definitely want to drop. I could kind of take or leave shoulder cannon at this point. We do have a targeted strike, which is nice. Let's go ahead and play Nick, because if we play Nick, we can use Leo to tutor another card, because then we'll reshuffle. So, Astonishing X-Men, shoulder cannon, Quinn Carrier. It's 3. And a targeted strike. Don't necessarily need it. No, this is what we're going to do. Check this out. We're actually going to shuffle the other copy of Targeted Strike into the encounter deck before we do that. Then we're going to play Nick. Then we're going to draw Targeted Strike, Soaring Acrobatics, and Counter Card. But that way we can maintain the ability to use Targeted Strike if we absolutely need to. We get one more card. Strength. Ooh, nice. Okay. We will use Leo. Let's go find a tech card, which I think will be a energy barrier. Because I think at this point we're probably just using Leo to tutor repurpose targets. Soaring Acrobatics is a lot of fun, yeah. Okay. I may pass on the munitions bunker. I don't know. Do I like soaring? I think I like soaring acrobatics over munitions bunker here. Gemma can then. Oh, I will draw a card from thwarting. So then I can play the energy barrier, soaring acrobatics, Gemma. Yeah, that feels right. We're passing on the munitions. Permanent +1. I think it's the only thing is that it's once per round because you have to exhaust it, but for a lot of characters that doesn't really matter. Okay. While we are here, let's go ahead and use munitions bunker to go ahead and get the discount of Gemma. Have you all watched Severance? Severance is phenomenal. But I can't think of Gemma without thinking of Severance. Okay. Let's flip up to War Machine. We'll exhaust here to get a tough status card. We'll get 5 ammo counters. We will basic thwart. Nope. We are going to play Soaring Acrobatics first. Then we will basic thwart, exhausting this, and we will thwart for 3 off the main. Take it down to 3. Surveillance Specialist will exhaust to draw us into an Ironheart. We've got Gemma and a Ironheart to play Energy Barrier. The upgraded chassis gives them aerial. Severance is wild. I'm on season 2. Also watching Daredevil and Hunter x Hunter. Nice. Yeah, I finished. I haven't seen Daredevil. How is that? Severance is fantastic. So freaking good. We'll use a gauntlet gun to targeted strike to clear here. Nick will attack Widow for 2. 1, 2. We take retaliate and consequential, but we do not discard, so that's gone. And then Nick can just block. Okay. I think I'm going to hang on to Missile Launcher. I don't need to push damage onto Widow right now. And if I draw into... No, it doesn't matter. We're going to use it. I'm just going to end up discarding the counters anyway. So we'll go ahead and throw 2 damage here. 1, 2. Is that everything? I think so. Let's stand up. Plus we have counter generation with our guns now. And I think we're kind of ready to push whenever we draw our repurposes. 2, 4, 5. Got energy, power in all of us, energy barrier, Professor X, and a repulsor beam. Sweet. So we got 2 here. Widow is going to attack. We'll block with Nick. We 2 plus 2. There goes Scorpion. That's nice to see gone. Knock Nick out. We got 2 cards. First one is a Wicked Ambitions, which is not in this, not supposed to be here. We've got Black Widow's Gauntlet again, and a Life Drain. Attach to the minion with the highest printed hit points. No minion activated this way. This card gains Surge into a Sinister Strike. Actually beautiful, because that gives me a reason to kill the tough. So she's going to attack for 3 plus 0. It's going to knock our tough. Let's go. Heck yeah. Sick. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Alrighty. She's at 5. Let's go ahead and basic thwart here to draw a card. Just Scorched Earth. Sure. Quinn Carrier, power in all of us. Will play Professor X to confuse here. I will attack Black Widow with 0. I'll take Retaliate, and then this gets discarded, but I don't need his health for anything. Energy will play another Energy Barrier. I didn't play it that much. I came into the game with Sinister Motives. Nice. That's a good entry point for sure. Do we push? Do we push him? Push her? It adds threat, right? That's pretty much it. Yeah. So actually, I probably should have. So I'm not going to attack with X. I'm just going to use X to thwart later. But instead, I'm going to Missile Launcher to attack Widow for 2. 1, 2. No preparation. Then I will discard. I will. I don't need to. I guess I will, just to prevent the damage. So the Retaliate I will prevent on Energy Barrier. Then Gauntlet Gun will Repulsor Beam to take Black Widow out. She comes in with 3 threat, which we will then use X to thwart down. And 20 health. Okay. That's Scorched Earth. I'm going to toss Scorched Earth. I don't need it. Let's stand up. Got 2, 4, 5. Got Iron Man, Repulsor, Ever Vigilant, Shoulder Cannon, and a Scorched Earth. We'll add 3 threat here. Widow's going to attack. We'll block with Professor X. He's Dunzo. Then our encounter card is Attack Acrobatics. If you're in an alter ego form, change to hero form. Black Widow attacks you. That's really funny with War Machine. Flip, upgraded chassis, attacks, blocks. War Machine has been training his entire life to take on Black Widow. Black Widow is attacking us. Give her an additional boost card for the attack. Okay, so she's attacking for 2 plus 2 boost. We'll take it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just going to deplete the force field generator. I was really hoping to hang on to that force field generator, but cannot win them all. Alrighty. It's our turn. Let's go ahead and thwart Restoring Acrobatics. This down to 0. We'll draw into a power in all of us, which does not help. Twin Carrier. Scorched Earth. And Ever Vigilant. We'll play Iron Man, which is going to allow us to go find a tech card and add it to our hand. I wonder what the play is here. I'm flipping down this round so that I can get a larger hand size, and I think all of my repurposes are in my deck. So I mean, like, we're feeling pretty good about that. So we could go Force Field Generator, but I think I would like to play Shoulder Cannon. Leo and Gemma. Yeah, let's just grab. No, okay. What we're gonna do is we got Force. Yeah, okay, we're good. We'll grab Force Field Generator, power on all of us, and Force Field Generator. We'll play Shoulder Cannon. We will Missile Launcher, remove 1 to deal 2 damage. 1, 2. Gauntlet Gun will play a Repulsor Beam to deal 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is N plus 2, so we will deal 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. We'll flip down to James Rhodes, and we will shuffle in a. Oh, I don't have a. I guess it'll be a Repulsor Beam. I thought I had like one of the big blast thing. I'm not gonna search for a tech card just because I would prefer to not draw it so that I can draw it next turn. There's another energy barrier out there, I think. Yeah, in the deck. But here we go. I hope to draw the repurposes. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. We've got Full Auto, Targeted Strike, Gambit. Did I put repurpose in this deck? Nick Fury Sr. and Lockjaw. I only put 2. I should have. I meant to put 3, but there's only 2. 2, 4, 6. Okay. This is going to go up to 3. She's going to scheme, but she is confused. And counter card is Ire Sauron. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck. 3 cards of Sauron is in play. For each icon, we got 1, 2. For each resource icon discarded this way, discard 1 card from your hand. We're discarding 2 cards from our hand. That's brutal. Also, Iron Man didn't do anything last round. We'll discard Lockjaw. We don't need Lockjaw. And we will discard Targeted Strike. Okay. Let's go Leo to find the energy barrier. Look, we have 2 repurposes. Don't forget the extra counter from the Gauntlet for playing that Repulsor Blast. The extra counter from the Gauntlet. I think I just use the way that I typically do it is like with the Repulsor Blast, that was the ammo that I spent. And so like I didn't add it and remove it, but I didn't remove another one. So I think I did that right, but maybe not. Okay. Villains at 11, so we should be good. We won't even need to. No, you're good. You're good. We won't even need to repurpose if we don't want to. So let's flip up, get our 5 counters, and our tough status card. We will thwart with the Soaring Acrobatics to clear the main, which will draw us a card into a Genius. 2 gauntlet guns. We'll get 2 counters and full auto, so we'll take this down to 3. We will go 8 damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got a missile launcher. 1, 2. Shoulder cannon. Ping for 1. No repurpose, but I mean, like next turn we would have been incredibly lethal next turn as well. What was I thinking? I don't hate the deck, honestly. I think I would go one more repurpose. I potentially would add a plasma pistol. Mainly so there was a situation where I had Iron Man and I could grab a tech card with a power of protection. That seems so niche though. I don't actually know if I'd add a plasma pistol. Shoulder cannon does everything plasma pistol. I wouldn't add a plasma pistol. I do not have What Doesn't Kill Me in the deck. I think I like the Ever Vigilance a little bit more. I think What Doesn't Kill Me could be in the deck. The idea is to not really take too much damage, though. Alright, if you can get upgraded out on the table turn 1, you should be able to avoid a lot of damage. There's another way to confuse. I guess Miles is a way to confuse in green, but I'm not running Web Warriors. But if there's one more way to confuse, I feel like this would be pretty solid. I would add another repurpose. Is it Perseverance? Because you can't, once you have the chassis out, all your Perseverances are dead in your hand, right? Because upgraded chassis gives you a tough status card. So then, like, when you flip, you're getting your tough from here, and then you don't have a Perseverance your Perseverance is kind of dead. So I think I like omitting the Perseverances. Ever Vigilant also Ever Vigilant manages the main scheme. Yeah, I think it wouldn't be in lieu of, it could be in addition to. The What Doesn't Kill Me could be in addition to the Ever Vigilance, not instead of, though. Keeps you alive in Expert 2. Gotcha. I don't remember what Expert 2 does. Does Expert 2 give, like, Retaliate or something? Well, I guess that wouldn't matter either. Yeah. I like Leo and Gemma. Leo and Gemma makes War Machine better. I honestly like the deck worked way better than I thought it was going to. So that's pretty cool. And we never repurposed. One more repurpose. Potentially dropping. I don't even know if I'd drop anything. I think I'd probably just keep it as is and just drop another repurpose in there and call it a day. Sam, yeah, War Machine's tough. War Machine's one of the worst characters in the game, I think, at least in true solo. Have you tried Justice? Because I think Justice is really where he shines when you can use his confusability, or Justice's confusability, or access to confuse, to flip down frequently so that you can trigger like munitions bunker and all of that and get the tough status cards from the upgraded. So if you have Justice, so you confuse and you flip like every turn. Every turn you're flipping, and you can block villains with toughs, and then you can use the confuse to clear, and then that shores up his main weakness. Also, shoulder cannon with float like a butterfly is hilarious because you can it increases the amount of damage dealt to a confused enemy by 1, and then shoulder cannon just like now becomes 2, so you can just go crazy with shoulder cannon if you go float like a butterfly. I think that's probably his best aspect. Looking forward to playing War Machine against Thunderbolts, multi-handed, maybe with Maria Hill. Nice. Next to Hulk, of course. Yeah, I think Hulk's a little bit worse than War Machine for sure. Yeah, play almost exclusively Injustice, but I don't find it's not smooth. Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's definitely not smooth. It's just it's the smoothest it can get. uh, it's close. It's closer to smooth than anything else he builds, but I think War Machine works better in multiplayer. I took him to Con of Heroes one time. That was fine. But yeah, most of my War Machine games just kind of feel the same over and over again. So, but I do think Leo and Gemma work pretty well with him because they can tutor his upgraded chassis a lot. Nice. Alrighty. Well, thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate all staying around and watching. Take on Black Widow. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm going to be back on Monday, I believe, with probably more Marvel Champions, and then Wednesday with I think Final Girl. So hopefully the power doesn't die in the middle of that stream, and we can finish the Final Girl stream. Then Friday we'll be back with some Lord of the Rings. So that's what it's looking like. I will post the schedule on Sunday on the YouTube community page. But yeah, sweet. Appreciate you all hanging out. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Later, Nelson, thanks for the stream. Yeah. Hope everyone has a great weekend. And yeah, we'll see you around. Peace.